Hello, dear students. At the outset, let me wish you all the very best for tomorrow's UPSC Prelims paper 2025. I know, looking back, it might seem like almost an eternity since you started preparation for this attempt. And there will be a sense of anticipation and some butterflies also. Trust me, this is normal and everybody experiences this. And in fact, it is a good thing because it helps us to stay focused and alert on the task mission at hand. Today, if you feel like revising through your notes, then go ahead and do it. But if you don't feel like it, trust me, you can simply keep all the stuff away. Staying relaxed and composed is what is most important for today. Ensure that you have packed all the essentials that will be required for the exam tomorrow. Your admit card is in place, the pens that you need are there. You must carry some water bottles also. Monsoon has hit us early, so it's imperative that you prepare accordingly. It is also useful to carry some paper napkins or a small rug because at times the schools are dusty. These are vacation times and the schools might not be clean, schools and colleges, they might not be cleaned regularly. So it's useful to carry something to clean the bench that you will be sitting on. It's also advised to carry a pad, a writing pad. Sometimes the benches are not of that great quality. So if you unfortunately get one such bench, you can always request to use a pad. Along with this, ensure that you have planned out your journey for tomorrow. It is ideal that you visit the center upfront. If you have not done that and if it's not possible for you, if it's very far, it's okay, but plan your travel accordingly. It's also helpful to have somebody accompany you, maybe a friend or a family member who can spare some time for you. At times, it all some if you some running around is needed, it's always useful to have somebody with you. Okay? Most importantly, eat well today, sleep well, and get up nice and fresh to take on the challenge that you're going to see tomorrow. When you reach the exam hall, try to see that you have some buffer, you reach in time so that there's no last moment rush. Sit in the exam hall, nice and calm and composed. And for a few seconds, 25, 30 seconds, try to just focus on your breathing. A pranayam or slight meditation, if you have done it earlier, will be very helpful. And don't react to the question paper. UPSC's U, as we say, stands for unpredictable. They will always try to outfox you. But if it is a difficult paper or unconventional paper, it is the same for everybody. So don't react. At the first instance, don't react to the paper. Just calmly and in a very composed manner, flip through the pages, try to see where the different sections, syllabus sections, questions are. Try to see the length, try to see the nature of the paper in a few minutes, maybe 4 to 5 minutes max. And after that, with a cool head, start solving the paper. If you used rounds during your test series, then I think it's a very great strategy. In the first round, try to solve those questions about which you are very confident about. Okay? This first round will be dedicated to only the easy questions, easy for you, that is. And in the second round, and if possible, in the third round, you can take the more trickier questions as you go along. Ensure that you darken the bubbles properly. A lot of times people make silly mistakes, so to speak, and they darken the wrong bubble or the wrong question sometimes. Don't do that. Be very attentive while darkening the bubble. It's better, in my view, to darken the bubble right away after you are sure about the answer and not leave it for later, because then in hurry you can end up making a big mistake or a big curry in hurry. So don't do that. Darken the bubbles very carefully. There will be some questions which will test you and sometimes even ruffle your ego. Don't become a manji over there. जब तक तोड़ेंगे नहीं तब तक छोड़ेंगे नहीं. Don't do that. Move on. It's not about your ego. It's not an ego battle. It's about getting past that cutoff. So let your subconscious work on that question while you move on to other questions. You will notice that very often that question's answer will come to you while solving or attempting some other question. So trust that process. Fight till the last question. A lot of students midway they get tired. and they don't push it till the last question. Just the other day, a student sent to me the mark sheet of prelims, and the student had missed the call by just one question, 2 marks. And it is painful. So fight for every single MCQ. Fight till the last bell rings. Midway through the paper, after 1 hour, it is helpful to take a small break to just once again focus on your breathing, because while solving the question paper in that exam pressure, sometimes we are not breathing effectively. When you take a break and breathe deeply, then your brain gets the copious supply of oxygen, and it is able to perform better. So after 1 hour, you can take small break to breathe effectively. Once the paper is done, it is done. Okay. After that, no talking or discussing about GS1 during the break. Just stay relaxed and try to brush up whatever you have planned for CSAT. Tell your friends also that no amount of discussion is going to help. And please don't go about carrying a survey at the exam center. A lot of students have this habit. They'll go around like media people asking everybody, paper kaisa tha? Okay. They are not experts. They themselves are not able to figure out. Okay. So just leave all of that aside and calmly prepare for the next paper. If your friends are discussing, tell them, advise them. If they can't see what you are trying to say, just politely move away from there. Don't indulge in any, debates or discussions. CSAT is very crucial, guys. Ensure that you select the right questions. CSAT is as much about selecting the right questions as it is about solving them. Remember, we have to qualify, okay? So try to first identify those questions which you feel are easier, simpler, and you can solve them. Different sections have different, different difficulty levels in different parts. So try to identify the right sort of questions and solve them effectively. And once the paper is done, for God's sake, don't get into this cut-off business. Don't get into the key business. And you know what has happened with keys over the recent times, especially with last year. So there's no point absolutely in getting into the keys. You have very well earned a break. Enjoy tomorrow's evening. Okay? And you can take maybe a day off also. Come back fresh for mains preparation. Sometimes students make the mistake in that zeal for cracking it. They don't take a break after the prelims paper. Don't do that. Have respite on yourself and try to take a break of maybe a day or slightly more than that. And then come back fresh. Don't start discussing about prelims. Immediately, you start working on your mains. Papers like ethics, essay, an optional subject. These can be prioritized. We are going to have a special session on essay, both online and offline. On Tuesday, I'm having a session on essay on the app, Civils Catalyst app. And on Wednesday, Tuesday will be at 5 p.m. And similarly, on Wednesday, we'll have it at 5 p.m. at UPSC Guide Offline Center, Pune. So if you're there in Pune, I'll urge you to come there and attend that session where I will walk you through my 20 paragraph framework, which will make it very easy for you to write an effective essay and score well. Once again, dear students, all the best to you for tomorrow. We here at Civils Catalyst UPSC Guide, we are rooting for you, for your success, and we are waiting for you to come for the subsequent stage of preparation, that is for mains. Once again, all the best to you and see you after prelims. Take care.